I believe. Can you guess who it is?
Specific diet.
I think it's God. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the reason why we are all here, and he is known as the father of the raw food lifestyle. He has been living this way for almost 40 years, I believe. Please welcome Dr. Douglas Grant. Doug, you are the reason why I am here. Because 8 years ago, you told me to just eat the bananas, Christina. Our next pioneer is the modern day father of raw. He is the author of the most popular raw food diet book, the 80-10-10 Diet. Right here. The book is standing right next to me. He has probably eaten more fruit and vegetables than anyone on earth. I'm being serious. And don't try and challenge him. He will win. Learn from experience. We're not counting exactly, but Dr. Doug figures that he's eaten more than 35 million calories from fruit and vegetables so far. Has that gone up? That's gone up. Let's take it to 40. More than 40 million calories from fruit and vegetables so far. In his 6,000 square foot garden in England, he grows almost 100 different types of fruits, vegetables, and edible flowers. Most of the flowers going to his beautiful wife, Rosie, and unbelievably talented daughter, Francesca. He is a marathoner, a power lifter, a gymnast, and more. He is a super athlete all around. He's trained couch potatoes to Olympic athletes. Dr. Graham is also an expert in the field of fasting. His book, 80-10-10, is considered the gold standard in the low-fat raw vegan community, even Amazon.com, and he cannot keep them in stock. His book literally has transformed the future of this raw foods movement. 80-10-10 is currently being translated into more than 14 different languages. You have touched every single person's life in this room. That means your heart is really big. And we love you. Thank you guys. Give it up for Dr. Grant.
I'm just almost speechless, which is rare for me. I just have a couple of words. Mike was very concerned that I should take too much time or say the wrong thing. But the first thing I'd like to say is quite obviously we must be doing something right. A lot of people talk about raw, being raw, eating raw, mostly raw, high raw, all sorts of raw. And this is the only segment, the 80-10-10, the low-fat raw vegan, the high fruit, whatever you want to call it. I'm not attached to it having something to do with me, but this is the only segment of the population that's eating 100% raw, 100% of the time. And that says a lot. before I say what I want to say, gives me chills at this many people up here. It's great. It's really great. I just want to say thank you and hope you all will help me in saying thank you to Michael and Victoria one more time. Because at the end of the day, Michael is footing the bill. And thanks for that. But I still want to say welcome to my party. Thanks for putting it on. I just have one teeny announcement. It's really teeny. The guy over there in the green shirt with the camera in his hand, hold your hands up. Kevin. Kevin's pretty much volunteered this week to work about 80 hours a day, and I'm not exactly sure how he's doing it, but I know he has to run very fast in order to actually do that. It's sort of like the Superman thing, going so fast time stands still. But, Kevin's also in charge of my schedule this week, so I want to hug everybody and I want to talk to everybody here. You've missed something if I haven't done that. But if you have like little media things and you want to talk to me about something or another, go through Kevin and he'll give you a time where we can set that up. Also, Kevin is hoping to interview every single person here in order to help promote the Woodstock Fruit Festival and grow it up. So give him a minute of your time, please. He will elicit things from you that will make you look good and make us look good. And he's got 600 minutes, so I'm sure he can do it. I'm sure he can get all of it. Help him out though, please. Literally seek him out. If he's not talking to somebody, he's not doing his job. Mark, are you here? Are you back there? Do I see Mark? Okay. Mark, I want to thank you. Mark. For having the confidence last year to allow us to come on board at all, for inviting us back. I talked to Mark today, and he actually said, I've had a lot of groups here, but you guys are actually the best. So thank you for that. I talked to Mark last year, and about eating fruit. It was pretty early. I think it was the first night that I got here, and he's walking me around, showing me around the grounds, and he's like, you guys just eat fruits and vegetables? You really just eat fruits and vegetables? He must have asked me about 6 times in a fairly short walk. But he's been nothing but kindness to me. And I know to everybody else that's here, he's been nothing but kindness and concern for his facility. And I promise you again this year, we'll take really good care of your facility. We'll leave it better than we found it. But I just have to share that in that very first conversation, I looked at this building and said, this is it? This is all you got? And he goes, yeah, it's huge. It can fit a lot of people. It's big. It's going to be way too small really soon. And he didn't believe me, but Mark, you believe me now? 1 year, baby. Watch out for next year. I got this builder working on my house. We finally moved out of our luxurious 480 square foot house into a luxurious 1,000 square foot house. Us and Rosie and I and our daughter Francesca and our dog and 4 French lock rabbits and 16 pigs and 22 goldfish and 2 horses and I've been away for a few days, so I'm not sure which other animals are there now. But I had to build it there because they have a little teeny tiny hole in the roof of Francesca's, or in the ceiling of Francesca's bedroom, and through that little tiny hole we're supposed to be able to crawl into the crawl space that serves as an attic in England, and it's not the States. So I talked to the builder and I said I really would like to have a ladder so I could get up there, because maybe 40 years ago I could have jumped from the floor up into the crawl space, but he's almost my age, the builder. So I asked him, I said, like, what are the odds that either one of us is going to be getting any younger? And he said, it's probably slim. And I agreed with him. I'm not getting any younger, but I'm absolutely convinced that 80-10-10 works, because this hill is way flatter this year than it was last year. I don't know how you did it, but it's definitely working. Something right is happening. Christine was on the right roll. 80-10-10 is now out in 7 languages. It's being worked on in about 24 more. There's been requests for a whole bunch of others. I'm really excited about that. It's not what I anticipated at all, but I'm really excited about it because I know it's going to just make eating and the whole life experience better for all of us. That's what I want. I'm excited about that. It's been my job since the beginning to grow up the movement. I want to share it. I don't want a bigger slice of the pie. I want the pie to get a whole lot bigger. So in my efforts to do that, what I want to do now is reach out to new segments of the population. I'm very, very excited to announce prevention and care of athletic injuries out today. And I think we're going to reach a segment of the population that's never heard of raw food, certainly never heard of 80-10-10. I was asked while I was in Slovenia a couple of weeks ago at the first annual Slovenian 80-10-10 festival. I was asked by a newsman if, and this gave me quite a tickle, I will tell you. He said, when people say raw food, don't they just mean 80-10-10? I almost told him yes. But instead I said, not yet. My wife Rosie couldn't be here. She sends her love to all of you, each and every one of you. She wishes you to grow in health every single day, and hopefully she'll be with us next year at the Woodstock Food Festival.
Yes.
Thank you. But still, look for Rosie's new book on health for children, coming out just before Christmas. It's her first of a long series of books that she's making. She's really enjoying doing children's books, and I want to also mention that Katie Crane, our very own Katie Crane, is doing all of the artwork and has agreed to a long-term contract to do the artwork for all of Rosie's books, so that's way cool. I'm really serious. I want to hug all of you and meet all of you, so when you walk up to me, if I don't know you, tell me your name until I just know your name automatically. I'm pretty good with names, and I'm getting better. So, if you have books that you want me to sign, even the brand new one, which you'll have to buy in order for me to sign it, but if you have any books you want me to sign, I'm going to be doing a talk in this room every afternoon, and all the way back I'll have a little booth, and I'll do signings right after my talk, and that's the best time to do it rather than a million of them all spread all the time. I'll just do it right after my talk every afternoon. I'll sign shirts, I'll sign books, I'll sign wrists, I don't know. checks. Christine already said it, but if you need help with anything, ask anybody up here. It's not that we just want to be helpful, but we also have a fair amount of clout. So if you need something done, we can get it done pretty quickly. So that's the way to do it. I can't emphasize enough how honored I am to be here. I'm thrilled to be invited back. I wasn't even supposed to have the microphone, so thank you for letting me take it. If you're wondering, this shirt is from the first Slovenian 80-10-10 festival. This year there were 80-10-10 festivals in Slovenia. The 8th annual 80-10-10 festival was in Denmark this year. There's 80-10-10 in Spain. Next year in Switzerland, Hungary, England, Brazil. I don't even know how many more. You started the landslide. Thank you.